Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
This week's edition of WWE SmackDown in France featured a huge swerve that completely turned the tables around. Solo Sikoa defended his United States Championship against Sami Zayn and lost the title in one of the most shocking title changes in the history of the company. While nobody doubted Zayn as a future title holder, Sikoa was not seen as someone likely to lose the belt in such a surprising finish. This caught the fans off guard, leaving them to wonder why WWE made the shocking decision to take the gold off the leader of the MFTs. While fans are still confused by WWE's decision, the massive loss could add a swerve into the mix that nobody would expect at this point. Although the MFTs have been dominating on SmackDown, one member of the bloodline, Tama Tonga, has been absent for a long time now. Tama Tonga has been sidelined with an injury since April and hasn't officially joined the MFTs yet. He might appear on next week's episode of SmackDown to take Sikoa down and kick him out of the faction. Additionally, he could replace Sikoa as the new leader of the group, opening up new storylines and matches on the blue brand. A potential move like this could mark a babyface run for Sikoa for the first time since his main roster debut and might bring him back into the spotlight. Fans will have to wait and see what WWE has in store for the stars next. Solo Sikoa recently addressed his run with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman in WWE. The reason Solo Sikoa has become one of the biggest names on SmackDown now is because he has learned from the best. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman are undoubtedly two of the greatest veterans in the industry, and Solo Sikoa has certainly learned a lot from them. In a recent appearance on TV Insider, the former United States champion addressed his run with the OTC and said he did his best to showcase the character, and it seems he did a pretty good job as well. "I'm in the deep end. I was thrown into the deep waters where it was like sink or swim. After the first year, I've been swimming. I was in the room with Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and just sitting under that learning tree. Then when it became my time to shine, the company gave me the opportunity with the tribal chief character. I made it work the best I could. I think I did a great job," said Sikoa. H/T, TV Insider. Sikoa's next move following his title loss is still a question, and only time will tell what WWE has in store for him next. The WWE Universe has been buzzing with speculation, rumors, and heated debates ever since Roman Reigns' shocking absence from television following the brutal events of Clash in Paris 2025. In his absence, Solo Sikoa has stepped up, claiming leadership of the bloodline-like faction now being referred to as My Family Tree. But a massive twist could be on the horizon. Reports, teasers, and insider speculation suggest that a major WWE star is preparing for a monumental return to take down Solo Sikoa and assume the mantle of leadership within the family dynasty. This looming confrontation could change the trajectory of WWE programming for months, if not years, and might even rival the original Bloodline saga in terms of drama, intensity, and long-term storytelling. Let's break down what this means, who could be the one returning, and why Solo Sikoa's reign at the top of the family tree may be cut shorter than expected. Solo Sikoa's rise to power. When Roman Reigns was taken out of action, Solo Sikoa wasted no time in declaring himself the rightful leader of the family's legacy. Fans witnessed the ruthless transformation of the enforcer into a cold-blooded commander. No longer simply Roman's heavy, Solo began asserting dominance over both allies and rivals, rebranding the faction as My Family Tree. This wasn't just a name change, it was a statement. Solo positioned himself as the new head of the table, demanding respect from everyone inside and outside of the group. He adopted a more violent in-ring style, dismantled veteran superstars, and sent chilling messages to anyone who dared question his authority. Yet while Solo has been carving his path, the shadow of Roman Reigns still lingers. The WWE Universe knows the story of the Anoa'i family is far from over, and that someone from the tree always rises to challenge whoever claims to sit at the head. The return that could shake everything. Speculation is rampant about which WWE star might be returning to topple Solo Sikoa. Several names have been floating around, each with legitimate claims to the throne of My Family Tree. Roman Reigns himself. The tribal chief has not officially retired, and many believe his absence is temporary. Roman reclaiming his spot and expelling Solo would be the most direct continuation of the saga. However, WWE insiders hint that Roman's eventual return may be saved for an even bigger moment down the line. Jey Uso. One of the most emotionally invested members of the Bloodline story, Jey has fought, resisted, and even aligned with Roman and Solo in the past. With his popularity soaring, Jey could easily return to feud with Solo and finally assume leadership after years of heartbreak and betrayal. Jimmy Uso. While not as popular as Jey in recent years, Jimmy still has a rich history in the family saga. WWE could swerve fans by having Jimmy return, surprise Solo, and re-establish himself as a cunning force capable of leadership. Jacob Fatu. The wild card. Jacob Fatu recently made waves outside WWE, and rumors of him signing with the company have only intensified. His inclusion in my family tree would be explosive, instantly bringing credibility and brutality to the faction. Fans are already imagining a Jacob Fatu vs. Solo Sikoa clash. The Rock. Though unlikely for a long-term story, The Rock is still technically part of the Anoa'i dynasty and could easily insert himself into the narrative. His involvement would give my family tree the mainstream attention that WWE loves. Why Solo's leadership is in danger. Solo Sikoa has proven himself to be a dangerous force, but leadership within the Anoa'i lineage isn't just about dominance in the ring, it's about respect, loyalty, and credibility. Many WWE fans still see Solo as an opportunist rather than a rightful leader. His decision to rename the Bloodline and exclude its history has alienated portions of the fanbase, and even some of his on-screen allies appear uneasy with his aggressive approach. This makes the timing perfect for a returning star to confront him. Whether it's Jey Uso seeking redemption, Roman Reigns reclaiming his empire, or a surprise newcomer like Jacob Fatu, the WWE Universe is ready to see someone step up and dethrone Solo. Potential storyline directions. If a major WWE star does return to kick Solo Sikoa out of leadership, there are several directions this storyline could take. The battle for the tree. A returning star could challenge Solo for control of my family tree, leading to a brutal series of matches that escalate to a major premium live event. This would mirror the Bloodline Civil War but with new dynamics and fresh rivalries. Generational divide. The story could explore the tension between older family members, Roman, Jimmy, Jey, The Rock, and the newer generation, Solo, Jacob Fatu if signed. This generational clash could highlight different visions for what it means to lead the family. Solo's redemption arc. While many expect Solo to be ousted, WWE could swerve fans by having the returning star initially take over, only for Solo to evolve, grow, and eventually reclaim his spot in a more honorable way. The ultimate Bloodline reunion. WWE could shock fans by eventually uniting all family members, Roman, the Usos, Solo, and perhaps even Jacob Fatu, under one massive super faction. The returning star might initially fight Solo but eventually stand with him against external threats. Why this matters for WWE. The Bloodline saga has been WWE's most captivating storyline in years, elevating every superstar involved and drawing mainstream attention. By extending the saga into my family tree, WWE has cleverly created room for fresh storylines while keeping the core drama intact. A major star returning to challenge Solo Sikoa will not only breathe new life into the faction but also give fans a reason to tune in week after week. This storyline has the potential to headline WrestleMania, dominate pay-per-views, and remain WWE's most important narrative for the foreseeable future. Solo Sikoa has been doing everything in his power to cement himself as the leader of my family tree, but history has shown us that in the Anoa'i dynasty, leadership is never permanent. The WWE Universe is bracing for a thunderous return, one that could shake the foundation of the faction and once again change the balance of power. Whether it's Roman Reigns reclaiming his throne, Jey Uso finally stepping into the spotlight, or a surprise debut like Jacob Fatu, the writing is on the wall, Solo's days at the top are numbered. The WWE world loves nothing more than a power struggle, and this one feels like the most personal yet. The only question is, who will return to kick Solo Sikoa out and become the new leader of my family tree?